Hello. Hello. Thank you for joining. Hello, Ritesh. Thank you for joining. We'll start in few minutes once Julia comes. Where are you from? Mawale Jui. Mawale Jui. Where are you from? Hello, Nishka. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. How the study is going? Hello, Amit. Thank you for joining. Oh, nice. Very good. I have visited Pune quite some time. For a few times I have. Are you a photographer? So your classes are over today? Your school sessions are over? Hello, Lucasin. Thank you for joining. That's good. Hello, Kobiso. Thank you for joining. Oh, really? You come to Ahmedabad. I will take you around. Thank you, Ashish, for joining. I hope you slept well. I love your book. It's nice. Hi, Julia, come. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining. Hello, Chetanji. Thank you for joining. Good to see you. Julia is here. Hey, Julia.
Whoops. Hi, Shweta.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. Oops. Hang on. Sorry, I've just started some music. Oops. How do I stop this?
What happened?
Sorry, I've just started some music and I need to stop it. My iTunes just started accidentally. Okay. It's very good music.
Have you logged in from phone?
Yeah,
Is
I've
it your
logged in
phone?
from my phone. Yeah? Is it okay?
No.
Yeah?
Actually, today we have a session with Siegfried Hansen, right?
Yes.
So he's asking, can you log in from laptop? So we don't know. I have no idea.
Oh, I don't know. No, I just logged in from the phone. So,
How are you
yeah.
doing? Good to see you.
Yes, good to see you too. Yes,
Thank you for
I'm
joining
doing
again.
well.
See, Vineet is here.
Huh?
Hello, Vineet. Vineet is also here.
Hello, Vineet.
So good to see you after like 8 months, 9 months.
Yeah, well, when did I see, when did we
April.
have that discussion? in
April.
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 Was it that long ago?
Yeah.
Oh, with hardcore, yeah.
During,
But then
yeah, during the lockdown.
we had the photo museum one. When was that? In November. So I
Yeah.
saw you then.
Yeah, November was great. Yeah, it was a good panel discussion.
It was a very interesting panel discussion.
Yeah,
It was well worth doing.
And we are glad we were together with Devrani and other people, Kim Boyd and
Yeah.
so
That
let's
was good.
start.
Okay.
A lot of people have come. So
Sure.
tell us about your childhood.
My
How were
childhood?
you? Yeah.
My childhood was a very happy childhood. So I grew up on a large property, a large farm. So in Australia, we have very big farms. So, and it was way out, sort of when it starts to become desert. So it's very dry. And we farmed, we were on a big irrigation system. So we farmed wheat and soya beans and sunflower, and we had cattle and we had sheep. So, and I had horses, and I rode horses, and I rode motorbikes. So
Wow,
I had
amazing.
I had a very free childhood where I spent a lot of time just riding my horse around for hours and hours, and we had no restrictions as kids, so we just went and did whatever we wanted to. And I learned how to drive when I was about 7. So we
Oh
had
wow.
to, yeah. So I had
You
to
were
help
very
my
young.
dad. I had to help my dad with the farming, and I was a tomboy.
Okay.
I was a real tomboy. So I wanted to. I really wanted to just do all the things that boys do. So I used to, go fishing, and we used to go shooting then. So it was back a long time ago, and we used
Oh
to,
really?
yeah, we used to
So you're
have guns and everything. It was pretty wild. It was a different type of childhood.
it
So
was.
yeah. But then at the age of 12, I had to go to boarding school.
Okay.
So it all stopped. So I went to boarding school when I was 12 to Sydney, to a boarding school, all girls, and for 6 years. So for 6 years, I was locked up in jail in a boarding school.
Was it not fun?
Oh, it was
Was it
good
not?
fun. Yeah, it was good fun because I had all my friends with me all of the time, 24 hours. So
Yeah.
it was good. It was fun.
Were you good in
But
studies?
yeah, I was pretty good. Yeah, I was pretty good with my studies, and I learned a lot of musical instruments and singing and all sorts of things, and art. My my main my favorite subjects were art and geography.
I used to
So
like geography a lot. Yeah.
yeah,
But I
yeah.
was a very bad student.
Really? No.
Yeah. I was a very below average student.
Yeah. No, I was very fortunate to go to boarding school, which was a very good all girls boarding school, and um, because the local school where I grew up in the very small town, the town only had 3,000 people in the small
Oh,
town. The school only went up to a certain grade, so we had to go away for high school.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So how was your college?
So then I went to university. I wasn't sure whether I was going to do art, go to art school, or go to university. And my parents pushed me to go to university, so I went and did an arts degree and majored in geography and archaeology, prehistory, and did an honours degree in archaeology and prehistory. So I had, and then so that was for 4 years in Canberra, so which is the capital city of Australia. And
Interesting. Very
yeah,
interesting.
yeah. So very, very different kind of a very different kind of a childhood. So
Yeah.
yeah, and then so then I went to university, and after I graduated, I got married. So I got married very very young.
Okay.
When I was 22, I got
Oh
married.
my God.
Crazy.
Like Indian girls.
Yeah, but I met my husband at university. So yeah, very young when I was married, but I waited for we did a lot of traveling, and we my husband, I'm not married to him anymore, but my previous husband was an academic, so he did a PhD, and we went to live in Indonesia for a while. So we lived there
Really?
for a while. Indonesia, yeah.
Wow. Wow.
So
Wow. Nice.
so I could speak a little bit of Bahasa, Indonesian,
Okay.
but I can't remember any now. And then we did a lot of traveling. I went to India then, and that was a long time ago.
When was it? When was it?
That was in the mid to late 80s, mid 80s. Yeah. And I
So how
went
was that?
to, that was, well, it was wonderful. It was very different to what it is now. And I went up to Himachal Pradesh, up north to Himachal Pradesh, to Simla. Is it Simla? Simla? No. Himachal Pradesh. Maybe
Sorry?
I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. Himachal Pradesh.
Himachal Pradesh.
Oh, Himachal. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I went to Delhi, and I went to the
That's my
Taj
favorite
Mahal.
Taj
Huh?
Mahal you
Yeah.
went.
And yeah, the Taj Mahal then was not as crowded as it is now.
Yeah.
Very,
Now
very
it's
crowded
become very
now.
commercial.
And I went to Rajasthan. Oh, it started again. It keeps starting. Sorry.
Fine.
I'll just close it down. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. And then we came back to Australia, and we lived in Brisbane, and then I had my children, 2 children in Brisbane, and then we went to California, and we were in California for 8.5 years. So my husband he was a professor at University of California, and we lived there for a long time.
Me too. Hello, me too.
Hello, me too. Hello.
So Mitu is taking the session today with her sixth grade.
Yes. Yes, that's very exciting.
Yeah, we are very excited.
I'll have to watch it tomorrow, though. I'll have to watch it in the morning because it's too late. It's too late here.
Yeah. So tell us how you got into photography then.
Well, I did a little bit of photography at school, a little bit of darkroom photography. And then when we traveled and lived in Indonesia, I did a little bit of photography then, but I didn't know much about, street photography wasn't really a thing then. So it was more travel photography. And I still have some photos, some old photos from India, but they're not very good. They're just travel photos.
But at least they have you have that. It's amazing.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And then, but when I had kids, I just took photos of them the whole time. And I when we lived in America, we did travel a lot, and so I took photos of places when we traveled. But it wasn't really until my oldest son started getting interested in photography, and I always had a good quality camera, like a DSLR equivalent. And then so he started getting interested in photography, and I started getting interested, and that was probably the mid to late 2000s. And then I got an iPhone, I think in 2008, 2009, and I started taking photos of people. I sort of got more interested in street photography then, taking photos of people. And then so I met Jerry around that time, and he had been a photographer in the past, and so but he had given up photography for quite a long time. And then so we both became more interested in photography, specifically taking photos of people, so street photography. And then as we traveled more and more, we became more interested in street photography. And I think it was 2012 we saw an Elliot Erwitt exhibition in Vienna.
Wow.
Yeah, bizarre. And that sort of sparked our interest.
Did you buy the book?
No, I don't have any of his books. No.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah. So then we just got we got very enthusiastic about street photography from about that time, and started buying smaller and smaller cameras.
So did you do any workshop?
I did workshops with Maciej Duckwitz. Did a couple of workshops with Maciej, and then a couple of workshops with Vineet. And then I've done a photojournalism workshop as well. So yeah, a few workshops. But
actually, workshops are very important. Workshops are very important to grow as a photographer.
They are. Yeah, they are. Have you done many workshops, Quetta?
The first workshop I did with Vineet Mora in 2015.
Okay. Very fortunate.
That's how I started growing. That's how I started growing as a, and started taking it very seriously, because that was my genre,
Yeah.
So, how is Australia in for street photography?
It's a small community, but in the last probably the last 3 or 4 years, it's grown larger. So there are communities in each little city, but there's not a lot of sort of interaction between those communities, except until Unexposed Collective came along. So Rebecca and I started in 2018 in January, so 3 years ago. Yeah. So we didn't know of many female street photographers then, but we started sort of meeting up, and we started our group, and it grew and grew and grew. And there's now a very close knit group of female street photographers here as a result of that.
That's really amazing.
Yeah, and we all sort of we're all quite good friends, and we try and see each other, you know, when we're in Melbourne or when we're traveling. We try and have meetups, but that's been difficult this year, of course, this last year. Yeah.
So tell us about your lockdown experience.
Oh, I've done. I haven't done a lot. I haven't taken many photos. I've done
You
a
didn't
lot
take
of
photos?
not that many. I've taken photos at the pool. I've taken quite a few photos at the pool, mostly at the pool, because we haven't really been able to go anywhere. So the state borders have all closed down, so we haven't been able to go to other states. So it's been very restrictive. So yeah, Jerry and I bought a van, and so we've done a little bit of traveling around in the van, the camper van. And we hope to go away for about 4 months or so in April for a longer trip, and we're hoping by then that some of the borders will be open here. So we've been doing more film photography, actually. We've been doing more film photography and developing our photos here at home and scanning the negatives. So we develop the film, the negatives, and then we scan them here at home. So I've got my favorite film camera here, Shweta, to show you.
Oh wow!
This is this is a panoramic, panoramic camera. It's called a Noblex. It's a German panoramic camera. So this lens is a swing lens. I'll show you how it works. Hang on. So it's got film in it. So I'm wasting one film to show you. You have to watch carefully. Watch the lens, okay? Watch the front. Watch this. Did you see it? Did you see it? Hang on. I'll do one. I'll do a slower shutter speed. So this is the aperture here. So you can change the aperture here.
Yeah.
And this is the shutter speed here.
Oh, nice.
So I've got it on
don't waste it now. Don't waste.
A 30th of the second. You have to watch. Oh, hang on. I have to roll it on.
Yeah.
See?
Wow.
Yeah. So now I have to wind the film on. Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
So I love this camera.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, so it's just you just switch it on and off here. It's very basic.
I don't think it's available in India.
Oh no, it's not available. It's hard to find. It's you buy it online, but it's very hard to find.
Very nice. I'm glad that you're using it.
Yeah, and I've got some photos that I took in hang on, I'll just see if I can show you. I took these last year. These are just some examples. Oh, can I turn the camera around? Yes.
Sure.
Hang on. Yeah, so see how it's...
Oh, wow.
This was in Jodhpur last year. Yeah. And you might recognize this person.
Ah, Sachin.
Sachin. That was at Shyam lassi. We're having a
Okay,
Siam lassi.
right.
So
But the
yeah,
quality is
so
very good.
huh?
The quality is very good, no?
Yeah, the quality's not bad. There's another one here. Hang on, let's just
Have you been to Bombay?
yes. Oh,
When?
I like this one. This was at Delhi Gate.
Oh my God. When did you visit Mumbai?
Oh, in 2012
Oh my
or
God. I miss meeting you.
2000. Yeah. So, but we'll be back. Jerry's been back to Mumbai since then, but I haven't been back there
So I have a lot
since.
of plans for you. I have a lot of
Good,
plans for you.
good.
With
Shweta,
Hardcore Sheet
I
Collective.
can't wait to get back. It's been very frustrating. It's
I and
been
Mittu
very
were
frustrating.
discussing. We have to call you, for Hardcore Sheet Collective workshop.
Okay, definitely. Yes, that would be
Especially in
great.
Gujarat. Especially where I stay
Okay.
now.
Yes.
You will love
It's
it.
a it's a
You will love
it's a
it.
deal. It's a deal, Shweta. We will do it.
I'm telling you, you will
Oh,
just love it because it's very interesting place. I'm amazed
yeah,
with this
so
place.
I've heard that. I haven't been there yet, but
You should
hopefully
visit
very
Gujarat.
soon.
Gujarat is just beautiful, like very interesting place. So
Yeah.
Bindi said is from Gujarat, and she's asking you, when did you start? For how long did you start this pool shooting in the pool?
Oh, the panoramic?
The
The
pool
oh, the
thing
pool.
you.
Oh, the pool. I started shooting there in 2016, 2015, 2016. Yeah.
Right. And what is so fascinating about it? Like, what inspires you to shoot?
Well, it's close by. It's just down the road. It only takes me um I can to drive there is like 2 minutes.
Right.
And but now we have bicycles. So we just ride down the hill on the
Amazing.
bikes and it's maybe 5 minutes. Yeah. Um so it's a beautiful place. In the winter there aren't that many people there, but it's different. It's a different place then because you still get people swimming in the cold weather. So it's a quiet place. But this time of the year it's great. It's been fun. This last week or so has been very good because it's been hot and there've been a lot of people at the pool. But until we've had a very wet summer, so we've had a lot of rain this summer,
Oh,
so it's
okay.
been very miserable. Not much
Right.
shooting, no. And I like the sun. So we all like the sun to go to shoot, but I like the sun.
I'm shooting this project C65,
Yes.
and I go at 6 o'clock in the morning, and there's no sun,
Whoa.
but there's a
Whoa.
bonfire. There's a bonfire, and
Yeah.
I'm mostly shooting that now for a while because that's temporary, and I come
So
back before.
are you posting these photos anywhere?
I'm
You
posting in
are?
Instagram. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. So the ones that you're
So
posting now are part of that.
I don't shoot sun. Like I'm just shooting a bonfire thing, and I come back.
Okay.
So it's like temporary because winters are going now.
Yeah.
So
It's
so I
started to
want to
warm
shoot
up.
as much as I can. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Excellent.
So
So you just for this project it's just one shot per day?
yeah, one shot.
Yeah.
The whole
Okay.
year I will shoot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I have the whole
At
year to shoot like
the same time every day?
every day.
at the same time.
No, at the same time, it's not necessary that I can go in the afternoon, late afternoon, or evening also. But
Okay.
I'm waiting for that. Like
Yeah.
lot of things to explore in my area.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, of course. I mean, there would be much,
Yeah,
much more than here. There's not a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
to explore here. It's
So you come, come, come.
Yeah.
So,
I
so
hope we can. I hope we can come soon, but it'll be a long time. Then we can't travel out. We can't leave the country.
so we have a workshop next month with Suresh and Shiranj
Uh-huh. Actually,
in Ahmedabad.
I have to show you. Look, I got this today.
Wow, Suresh is
Suresh's
Suresh is so
bump.
talented. One book.
Yeah, Suresh's bump book. Yeah. It's
You
called
bought
The
it?
Umbrella Academy.
Did you buy? Did you buy it?
Yeah, so we get the quarterly
Suresh will be very
we
happy.
got this today. We got 11 bump books,
Wow, very
and
nice.
we got Rami's
Rami, I
one.
love.
Yeah. Forest Walker.
Very nice.
Forest Walker.
Yeah,
Orietta.
yeah. I see all the books in Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That was Jack Simon. Jack Simon.
So
Um,
India can buy, like Indians can buy, like
yeah, yeah.
anyone can
It's a
buy.
good. It's a very good. It's a
Quality.
very good deal because you get if you get them quarterly, you pay. I think it's £50 and that includes postage, and you get all these
That's
books.
great.
So
That's very good.
it's
I will buy.
it's very good, and it's a very good way of promoting the work of street photographers.
Truly, truly.
So
They are doing a
and
great job. I had a chat.
yeah, this is
I had.
this is mine.
Oh, nice. Congratulations.
The pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is my one from the pool.
Very nice. I had a chat with
Yeah.
Jack Simon, uh, who is
Oh,
the
did you?
yeah
He's a
about the
great
books.
photographer. Very very
For
interesting.
very interesting.
Yeah.
So there's a
Yeah,
question
I
for
love
you.
his work. Yes.
There's a question for you. So from Sanya. For you, what is a good picture?
For me, what is a good picture?
Yeah.
It's a good picture is one that you remember, that you keep coming back to, that you want to keep exploring. And usually it's good because it's it's we call them memorable photos, and usually they're memorable because they're good compositionally, they're good graphically, they have all those elements of a good photo, of a memorable
Right.
photo. So but I really like photos that you have to think about, and you have to think about how that was shot, how that was taken. Ones that have a bit of a sense of mystery to them.
Right.
And photos are getting more and more. Street photos, in particular, are getting more and more complex in the way that they're taken. People are really starting to explore different, particularly this last year, people are really starting to explore different ways of, they're really extending themselves, exploring different ways of making photos that
Actually, a lot
are,
of people have
are
done
different.
home projects. A lot of people have done home projects last year.
Yeah, home projects, and that has been good in a way because it's given street photographers a different. It's forced us to see differently. So in some ways, it's been very frustrating for us not being able to photograph and go out on the streets, but at the same time, we've been forced to explore different ways of photographing and different ways of seeing. And even if we're not out there photographing, we're looking through books. A lot of books have come out this year or last year.
Yeah.
So many books.
A lot of publishers
and
are
people
coming
have
out.
been buying so many books. So
A lot of people
that's
are
been a
publishing,
good thing
like,
too. Yeah.
self-publishing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think some self-publishing is a great way of learning.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really enjoyed Sigrid's talk and looking at her books that
Oh
she'd
my God, that was
self-published.
so beautiful experience for me. Like, I want to call her
Yeah,
and
just
admire.
amazing. Just
Really,
amazing. Yeah.
really nice. Really nice.
Actually,
Yeah.
speaking of self-publishing, this is another one. So this
Oh
is
wow.
by Max Sturgeon.
Okay.
So Max has been living in Poland, but last year he went back to Texas, Austin, Texas, which is where he's from, and he and his partner went on a road trip around America and explored America at a time when America was has been going through a difficult time, as we all know. So this is great. If you can, it's a great book, and he's self-published this. It's a zine, and it's called "It's the End of the World."
Right.
So yeah, and this is
So
a list
even
of all
now,
the places.
wow. Actually, I also want to produce my book. Let's see how it goes.
You will.
Yeah, I'm quite excited.
I want to too, and I should. I have so many photos from the pool.
You should, no?
So this is just a small number of
Yeah, you
photos.
just start working on it.
Yes. Yeah.
So
I
Sanya
have to get the enthusiasm to do it. It's just so daunting.
It is. It's a lot of learning thing. Like, just day before, 2 days back, I had a talk with this Sunil Sippi. You must listen to him. He made a book of bananas.
Okay.
Very beautiful. Very beautiful work.
Please I'll look at that.
See his session. He's really inspiring.
Okay, I will.
So there's a question for you. How to recognize or understand that we have found our style or voice?
How do you recognize?
Or understand that we have found our style or voice?
How do we ourselves recognize
that we have found our voice?
I think sometimes some of us have to be told that we've found our voice because people start saying to us, oh, I recognize that photo is yours. You know, I can tell, for example, I can tell if a photo is yours or not. People can tell if a photo is mine or not. And it sometimes takes the photographer a while themselves to recognize that they've found their voice. They have to be told. But in other situations, they can see that they like shooting a particular way or using a particular profile or going to a particular place, attracted to particular types of light, subject matter. And then they see a consistency in their work. And when they see that consistency in their work, that's, they think, oh, yeah, that's what I like to photograph. That's, whether that's the voice that they want to have or not, they see that they've found something that they like to do, or they do consistently.
Yeah, I think it's a journey, and you keep evolving. The more you shoot.
And that's the other thing, is you do keep evolving. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for me, this year I've been a little bit stuck. So the film photography has been helping a little bit with that, trying
Right.
to trying to push me and extend me a little bit. But I feel I'm a little bit bored with shooting at the pool. So I've got I've borrowed my friend Linda McLean. She has a little Olympus TG5, an underwater camera. So I've just borrowed that to try that out and take some more underwater photos.
Right.
So that's another thing I can try, but it's really difficult at the moment because we can't go too far.
You still like there's a lockdown or like things are not good there
Oh, we're encouraged at the moment to stay in our,
indoors.
yeah, not at no, not indoors. We can go out, but just not to travel too much. So, even though we have no cases.
But India is getting better. India is getting better.
Yeah, that's
People are
good.
traveling. People are going places. They have
Yeah,
started. Exploring.
yeah. Well, we will
So,
we will start to do that.
so tell us about. You started this collective called South Asia. That
So
how you did that.
unexposed, yeah. So unexposed collective. Earlier last year, it used to be just Australia, but then um, when COVID hit, I think it was in March, April, we had some demand from people internationally to ask us whether they could start posting, and to join Unexposed Collective. So then we started, people from international street photographers started posting, female street photographers, and that that was quite successful. They really liked it because we had themes, and they got all excited about it. So then we had to make a decision as to whether to keep it an international collective or go back to just Australia. So then we thought, what we would do is make Unexposed Collective international, but create branches. So we created Unexposed Australasia. So that's Australia and New Zealand. And then we decided that it would be an interesting, well, I don't, experiment is not quite the right word. We thought that it would be a good opportunity to try it in South Asia. Originally, we thought maybe just India, but then we thought, well, there are other street photographers, particularly in Bangladesh,
Nepal,
some great street
Bangladesh.
photographers there. So we thought we'd do South Asia. And we had met Debrani, and we're good friends with her, and so we thought, well, we'll ask Debrani if she's interested in being, doing it with us. So yeah, we decided to do it, and I think it's going okay.
Yeah, it's going very well.
Yeah,
Devrani is
yeah.
doing great job. Devrani.
Debrani
She's
is
doing
doing a great job. Hello, Debrani.
So I
Yeah.
wanted to call her for live session, and she's so shy. Like
No, she's not. She's not shy. Debrani. I've seen Debrani in action. She's not shy.
No, I'll call her very soon.
She's a lot of fun. She's
Yes.
she's done a very long interview for Women Street Photographers. So if she can do that,
I'm not sure.
there you go. She says I'm not shy.
Oh, I'm
She's
so
not
sorry. I
shy.
take my words back. I take my words back. I will message you very soon, Devrani.
Yeah, Julia
Julia
knows the
knows.
secret. Yeah.
I know.
She
I
does.
know. I would like to ask one question. What is the frame for you?
What is a frame for me? Oh, all these hard questions. What is a frame for me? I guess for my own, when I get really excited about a frame is when I have lots of things happening in a frame. So a very full frame. I love a full frame where lots of things are happening,
From all the corners.
including in all the corners. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to have something really. It has to have a really interesting little element in there to make it to make people look and keep, it's that thing. You have to have something in the photo that keeps people looking at it for more. So,
Right.
my photos typically are quite layered. I like to get lots of layers in my images, and lots of things happening, but not always. I mean, I lately I've been taking very sort of clean photos at the end of the day at sunset, lots of sort of clean silhouettes. And it's been more difficult to get really close up to people these days. But yeah, that's my favorite photo, is to have a nice full frame with lots of things happening, lots of layering, and something interesting happening.
So, what I was asking something. I just forgot. So, it happens with me, I
That's
have one
okay.
question.
How was your trip away with your family over the weekend?
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. You
Yeah.
must come to Rajasthan.
Oh,
You know
I've been to
Rajasthan,
Rajasthan. Yeah.
Rajasthan and Gujarat are connected. It's very.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you visit Gujarat,
Gujarat is south. Yeah. Yeah.
when
So
you
I've been
visit
to
Gujarat,
Rajasthan last year at the end of.
all the cities of Rajasthan.
I've been to Jaipur, Jodhpur, Jaisalmer,
Jaisalmer
and
is so
Pushkar.
interesting. So interesting.
Yeah,
Jaisalmer fort is so
Jaisalmer.
interesting.
Have you been to Jaisalmer?
Yeah, yeah, I went now. 3 days I
Yeah,
was there. And I was
it's
staying in
great.
Surigad. Surigad is the best place to stay there.
Yeah. Okay.
I think you should
So
go there with me.
okay, I will.
I'm telling you,
That's
we'll have a workshop very soon. Uh,
okay.
maybe after October, when the border opens.
It's a deal. It's a deal.
Today only,
So
today
someone
only I was
wants to.
talking to a friend.
Okay.
Yeah, it will be very nice.
Oh,
Great
I
learning
can't
for
wait.
a lot of.
I can't wait to get back there. It just depends
Yeah,
on the Australian government.
I know. Yeah, they are being very strict.
They've trapped us.
I know. I know. But it will be good. It will be for good. America is in a
Yeah.
bad shape. Europe is in a bad shape.
Yeah.
UK
Yeah,
is
it's pretty
locked
bad
down.
everywhere. UK is
Yeah.
terrible. Yeah. Hopefully the vaccines will work. You've started vaccinating there.
So what is your plan for all these collectives right now? for this year?
What is the plan?
Hmm.
So the plan is the plan is to try and get people to, well, particularly with South Asia, is to get people to connect in person, so to have more meetups. So that's what we want to try and do more of, because we think when people meet each other in person, and you learn so much from each other actually in person, physically. So that's what we hope to do more of, and we're working with Debrani to try and make that happen.
So you are
We've
visiting
been,
Calcutta?
oh yeah, as soon as I can. Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Jerry and I love Kolkata. We tried to get
I've never
Vineet
been
there,
to,
but
I've never been to Calcutta for photography. I've been there so many times without camera. Yeah,
really,
I might go. I might go there in February. Let's see.
yeah,
February, I'm going.
Kolkata's great for photography. Debrani will take you
Devrani, are you
around.
there in February? Because I
Yes,
might
she's
come
there in
there.
February. Yeah,
So there is like a lot of friends and a lot of family there.
yeah,
And Devrani is there, then Lopadi is there, and
yeah.
Raj Sarkar
Raj,
is there,
yeah,
and Subhamoy Mitra is there. What
and
happened? This
Kushik.
is crime. What is crime? Sorry, who? Kaushik Sinha Roy.
Yeah, Koshik is there.
Yeah, Kaushik is there. So many people are there, and
There's so many great
I want to put my
photographers. Yeah,
exhibition
you
there.
have to
Actually,
go. Yeah, that's a good
I have
idea.
to put my exhibition of my chai series.
Okay,
So a
yeah,
lot
that's a
of
good idea. Do it in Kolkata.
Kolkata is a good place to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's a lot of
I like.
political hustle is happening right now.
There's a lot of
Politically,
what?
political hustle. Like
Okay,
Indian politics in
Indian.
in
Yeah.
Calcutta is too much. Devrani will tell you someday. Are you into
Okay,
politics? You like
I'll
politics?
catch up on.
You like
I
politics?
like politics. Yeah, I'm very interested in politics. Yep. Yeah.
So what do you think about Joe Biden?
I think that it's a very good thing that Joe Biden is now president, and and that Donald is not president. I think that's a very good thing, and hopefully now there will be some stability and some